Hey boys and girls, now any of you who saw my video earlier would have realised the Shrine of Secrets. I announced it before the archive went live, and for some peculiar reason they have now changed it. Now, I'm not quite sure why. A couple of hours ago they had 4 different perks, and now since the archive and the rift has opened, the Shrine of Secrets has changed again. So I thought I'd give you an updated version from October the 30th up until November the 6th. So I'm going to give you an updated version of the Shrine of Secrets for this week. Again, this is the second time today, but this one should stick because it has come in after the rift and the archives have started. So this is the new Shrine of Secrets on the 30th of October till the 6th of November. So first up we have Hex Haunted Ground. It is a spirit perk. It'll cost you 2,000 shards. 2 trapped hex tokens will spawn in the trial. When either one of the 2 trapped hex tokens is cleansed, i.e. broken by a survivor, all survivors suffered from the exposed status effect for 40 seconds. So they're 1 hit down for the whole 40 seconds if they break one of your haunted grounds. If you get haunted ground up to tier 3, it's actually status being exposed is 60 seconds, a whole minute. If you pair Hex Haunted Ground with Ruin, you will have 3 lit totems on the map. So the survivors have a 2 in 3 chance of breaking a haunted ground, which will give you at tier 3 a minute to go around and 1 hit down and knock them into the dying state. Very strong perk, especially if you add it to another hex totem perk. You could use any of the hex tokens. It is very, very strong. You can use it on its own, but you run the risk of the survivors not popping them. But they usually will pop a lit totem because they want the extra points, etc. They may be thinking you're using Devour Hope. So that will cost you 2,000 shards. Very nice perk. And I done a video on this earlier. Detective's Hunch has had quite a major buff. If you look on my channel, I've done a live stream only an hour and a half or so ago of Detective Hunch in its new form. It's changed for the better. So when a generator is completed, and this is not by yourself, it used to be when you do a generator. So when any generator is completed, the aura of generators, chests and tokens within 30 meters, 32 meters are revealed to you for 10 seconds. If you have tier 3, it is substantially better. It will be up to 64 meters, and you will see their auras for a whole 10 seconds. Plus, if you see the video, if you carry a map, anything is added to the map. It says underneath, if you hold a map that can track objectives, generators revealed by Detective's Hunch are added to the map. So they will be added to the map without you even going over to the generator and adding it by being within, I think it's 8 meters. So Detective Hunch has had the buff of any generator being repaired, and it's gone up from 5 seconds to 10 seconds, so it's a lot more of a viable perk. And second survivor perk of the week is called Empathy. It's a Claudette morale perk. It'll cost you 2,000 shards. Unlocks potentially one's aura eating ability. Dying or injured allies' auras are revealed to you when you're within a 64 meter range at tier 1. If you get Empathy up to tier 3, it's actually a 128 meter range, which covers most of the maps. I know some of the maps are large. Empathy on tier 3, 128 meters. You can see anyone who's injured or dying. You can see, when they're being chased, where the killer is. It gives you quite a lot of information, and it'll cost you 2,000 shards. And last but not least, one of the most favourite, along with Hex Ruin, killer perks in the game. If you do not have this perk, it is a Leatherface, also known as Cannibal perk. It's called BBQ Chilli. It will only cost you 2,000 shards. After hooking a survivor, all other survivors' auras are revealed to you for 4 seconds when they are further than 40 meters from the hook. And each time that a survivor is hooked for the first time, you can gain a 25% stackable bonus at the end of the game to all blood point gains up to a maximum of 50%. If you get BBQ Chilli up to tier 3, you can actually get a blood point gain up to 100%. So you can basically double your blood points You get 30,000 at the end of the game, and you've hooked all 4 survivors once with BBQ and Chilli. You will get another 30,000, W up to 60,000 if you then put in party streamers or something of the sort. Survivor pudding. You can then get another 30k, so the maximum you can get 96,000 in one game if you get a perfect game. And you run BBQ and Chilli and party streamers or survivor pudding. So BBQ and Chilli along with Ruin is 2 of the most sought after killer perks in the game. If you don't have it, I can't stress this enough, it is nice because you also get to see auras when they're 140 meters when you hook someone, so you get a rough idea. It's not foolproof because good survivors can hide in lockers, etc., and show you one way and then go the other, but it gives you a rough idea where they are on the map. And for the extra blood points, it is very, very nice. This week is exceptionally good. Haunted Ground and BBQ, both excellent perks, and for the survivors not too shabby as well. You've got Detective's Hunch and Empathy, which are very, very good. Not on the same level as the killer perks, but still very, very good perks if you don't have them. I would probably say go for Empathy of the 2, but if you fancy getting a map out and seeing exactly where everything is, Detective's Hunch could be your perk. So there we have it, guys. As I said at the start, we've had for a strange reason, all the 4 perks changed in the space of about 2 hours, but this should be the final Shrine of Secrets for this week. All in all, an excellent week, and go and spend your hard-earned shards. There they are, the iridescent shards. That is your currency to buy these extra perks, and they have a chance of showing up in your other survivor and killer blood webs. Then saves you leveling up killers and survivors to get them, so it is quite a good time consumer. It'll make it a lot faster to hopefully show up in your blood web. So there we have it, boys and girls. That is the Shrine of Secrets for this week. Hope it's been some good information for you, and this is IK bidding you farewell. Peace out, people, and I'll see you soon.